Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Shorts Guy, Vinny Parisi, on assignment today as the Devils take on the Chicago Blackhawks here at the Rock, Prudential Center, for a matinee matchup, Game 33. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Shorts Guy.
Sammy, go figure. Vinny's on assignment for the team from his hometown, even though he's a Devils fan.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Go figure.
I don't know why, and I don't want to throw Vinny under the bus, but lately he hasn't been showing up consistently to these Game Day Live podcasts.
I know.
But he's on assignment, a legitimate assignment today, because he is probably at the United Center doing some research.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Even though it's a Devils home game.
I know. He should be here with us, but it is what it is. Here we are at American Whiskey today. Devils, Blackhawks. Devils coming off that win against the Kings the other night, which we were here. Which, Samu and I were actually at a game together.
But
the
this
Devils
is what
won.
we did.
Yeah, we had a plan and a strategy for people like Max out there that were worried us being at the game together.
All right, so for all you conspiracy theorists out there and superstitious about
Takes one to know one, Sam.
Yeah, Shorts Guy and I going to the game. Number one, we figured it out. First, the Super Chats help.
Yep.
Super Chats equals wins. So those on the YouTube Live, Super Chats is everything. That's step number one. Step number two, the tickets. If Shorts Guy and I do not sit in our seats,
Yes.
our assigned seats, we win. I think that was the problem the entire time. As soon as we sat in our seats in the second period, then LA scored.
LA scored, and we left.
And then we just
Immediately.
left.
Immediately. We just proclaimed to everybody and nobody at the same time in our section, this is our fault, and we got up and left.
Yeah. So that's what happened. It equaled to a Devils victory. And now the Blackhawks come into town. I mean, they have one of the worst records in the National Hockey League. Obviously rebuilding with Connor Bedard and company.
They beat the Rangers.
Well, they're not rebuilding. They just suck, the New York Rangers. So, even a rebuilding team can, on any given night, can beat the New York Rangers, which is fine by me. But, again, this is a tale of two different franchises. One is where the Devils were probably about 5-7 years ago.
Yeah.
The Devils now have matured. Now they spend up to the cap. And Brett Pesce getting a goal in the last game. So that's significant because I think there was some goalless streak going on where he was about to surpass Ken Danico for that most amount of games without a goal. So glad that was broken up.
And this is why we need Vinny here, because he would know that.
Yeah, so right now you have two unknowledgeable fans right now with all the
Well, let's not proclaim
nitty-gritty.
that.
Well, anything outside New Jersey Devils.
Less knowledgeable than Vinny.
Yeah.
Because Vinny's just a sponge for
you know what?
stats. And
I
all
wish
that
Vinny
stuff.
was actually here.
I know.
This is the game he should be at.
Seriously.
But he's on assignment. Out of all days, he has. Vinny works for the Hockey News now.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was reading one of his articles. I'm like, Vinny, why aren't you here today? And I gotta ask him, why aren't you here today? I don't get it.
Well, we'll have to talk to him later on.
Yeah, after the game.
After the game.
Yeah, after we scold him, why weren't you here today? But Wimpy says, "Oh no, a rookie backup goalie."
Okay, that is. Well,
Markstrom confirmed.
Yeah, that's what Max was saying. Markstrom in net. Markstrom did well against the Kings, and again, Markstrom should do well again tonight. That's my hope. He played well last Thursday, not last night, but Thursday night. We talked about it on Devils After Dark. That was a difficult game. You don't get a lot of flow. There were very few shots. So for him to maintain that and still get the win and still be on point was really good.
It was kind of the same with the Toronto Maple Leafs when the Devils played the LA Kings. You didn't see many shots coming from the opposition, but again, it had to be Markstrom to be making those timely saves, going right towards him after not having much work. And I'm kind of liking this kind of style where the opposition doesn't get as many shots on goal.
I like that as well because I like more of a defensive game, but we have to, go back to our high-scoring ways because these 2-3 the 3 goals the other night was nice, but only 1 goal against the Maple Leafs. Being shut out occasionally here and there. Like, we got to make sure we're back on our high-scoring ways as soon as we can get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like a better, a stouter defensive. More beeflytics on the blue line and in front of our own net. And we just gotta start scoring their goals for us.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at American Whiskey right now. I mean, this place is packed. Here's the bar cam right now. I mean, the bar cam shows that it's just beer for breakfast. We put it out on joinourcrew.com earlier this morning. Joinourcrew.com. Sign up today. Get the latest on where we're going to be at, because Frank the Tank opened up the doors at 9 a.m.
Yep.
This morning.
With breakfast.
Yeah, with breakfast. We had the bacon. I had the vegetarian breakfast.
Yes, you did. I saw that. It was a salad.
Yes, it was a salad. But that shrimp soup, whatever that was fantastic.
That was all you.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I was not.
I didn't know what that was. It seemed like that was more of a, I don't know, Colombian breakfast. Is it Colombian?
I don't know.
Venezuela? I don't know.
It was a soup.
But it had a little bit of punch to it. Also at bacon. One of the best bacons I've had in a while.
Vegetarian bacon.
Yes, vegetarian bacon and vegetarian French
to make little
sticks.
Steve happy.
Yes. Yes, and the substitute egg white vegetarian type eggs.
Yes.
Scrambled eggs.
It was, there's a super chat from Wimpy. Woo!
Thank you, Wimpy. The power of the trap compels you, says Wimpy. Wimpy wants to win.
Yes.
All right, Wimpy wants to win. We've known Wimpy since the late 90s. Wimpy, who went to Albany with us, got hammered on Long Island iced teas, and was never seen since, has now reappeared in our lives with this podcast.
An infamous DeCarlo's night.
DeCarlo's, yes. DeCarlo's was whatever happens at DeCarlo's stays at DeCarlo's. Were you ever at DeCarlo's?
I don't know if I made it to DeCarlo's. I think maybe once.
Hans's bachelor party. Were you there?
Yes.
Then we were at DeCarlo's.
We were at DeCarlo's then.
Yes. That's when Paul organized that fun shindig.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found out that Karen was becoming a lawyer.
That's right. I do kind of remember that. It was a foggy night.
Yes, very foggy.
But Wimpy, Max in here calling Wimpy a man of the people because he sold his tickets today because he's I think he said 0-2-1 when he's here in attendance. So Wimpy has sold his seats for the good of the team.
The law offices AJ Visco throwing his weight around, saying that we win when Brooke throws a Benjamin to the podcast. That is AJ Visco. The law offices AJ Visco. If you've got a claim and you need compensation, it doesn't matter if you're entitled or not, he'll get it for you. The law offices of AJ Visco. Yes. Does he practice in New Jersey or is he just Florida?
He's exclusively Florida right now.
Exclusively Florida.
Exclusively Florida.
Okay. Well, AJ Visco, you got to pass the bar in New Jersey.
Yeah, seriously. Speaking to that, AJ Visco, let's talk on the side. There's an alumni game coming up around Christmas time, so
wow.
Maybe we can get AJ Visco up here.
Now you're sending messages.
I am.
Messages to this wonderful podcast, but Devils Blackhawks tonight, or today. Is matinee game. Do you like these matinee games?
I do. We used to, a couple years ago when we were up in 208, we used to love these day games. We just did beer for breakfast and get here as early as possible. They're fun because you get here, you get stuff done during the day, and then you still kind of have the evening in front of you to go do, whatever you need to do. It's kind of like watching, Liverpool just ended recently. It's kind of like watching European soccer. You get it done in the morning, get it done in the early afternoon, and you go home and you've got a lot of time. So, but not every Saturday. Like we've got a bunch coming up. We have this Saturday, next Saturday, and then the 23rd against the Rangers is going to be a 1 o'clock start on a Monday for our Festivus celebration here at American Whiskey. That's going to be fun. I know you don't like the timing. It's still going to be fun on that Monday.
Yeah. All right. So I have nothing else to say. I ran out of material.
You ran out of material already? Well, the Blackhawks are coming in after, recently beating the Rangers, which, like you said, everyone has.
Now, how did that happen? Aside, I know the Rangers suck, but how did that happen? How did this team that is supposedly rebuilding. Maybe they are better than what the record suggests. I mean, they remember last season they acquired Taylor Hall, but obviously he got hurt. I don't even know what he's doing now. Do you even know?
I believe he scored against the Rangers in that game.
Really?
Yeah, so that was one of those things to where, let's see, what did they do? So they lost to the Islanders last night. Thursday. They played the Islanders Thursday. They lost to the Islanders.
So on the second half of a back-to-back,
No. They had a day in between.
Oh.
They beat the Rangers 2-1.
Well,
they lost to the Islanders Thursday.
Yesterday was Friday.
Yeah, today's Saturday.
When did they play the Rangers?
Earlier in the week.
I thought you meant like.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Taylor Hall scored the game winner against them in the second period against the Rangers. So they beat the Rangers, they lost to the Islanders, and now they're coming in here. They're 1-1 on this Metro trip. We had talked about this recently. Vinny had mentioned that a lot of these West Coast teams are coming into this Metro area swing and beating both the Rangers and the Islanders and losing to us. So now the Blackhawks are coming in after beating the Islanders on Thursday. Losing to the Islanders Thursday, beating the Rangers on the 9th. So coming in here, so hopefully it's not that same pattern that Vinny has spoken about, and the Devils can just take care of business today. Get this done. This is one of those games that I would like us to win because we need the points. All these points are valuable. A game that we should win, and just get the job done today. But again, we like to make backup goalies and goalies that are not prominent in this league look like superstars, like Stolarz against Toronto.
Although he's having a great season.
He's having a great season, but we're for some reason goalies are having great games against us, which I can understand because they're coming in, they want to beat us, they want to play well, they want to prove themselves against a good team, and they want to stop the likes of Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Jesper Bratt. And even to a lesser extent, the Cotters of the Devils.
Yeah.
So they want to play well. They're getting up against us. But we just got to go in here today, simple hockey, score a goal, keep the defensive side of the game stout, help Markstrom, and just come out of here with this victory today.
Yeah. Also, go to joinourcrew.com.
Yes.
I have to plug that again. Joinourcrew.com, because a lot of people are here for this matinee game. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a big fan of matinee games on the weekends, but not during weekdays. I think I've gone over this a billion times. Don't want to beat a dead horse again.
But you're going to.
Yeah, but I'm going to. But you see a lot of kids. You see families come out for these matinee games. I thought it was, for a matinee game, people coming in here for breakfast, I felt a lot of enthusiasm here at the bar.
This is one of those situations on a Saturday where you get up early, you come down to the arena, you come out to American Whiskey, you have some breakfast, you have a beer, earlier than you might normally have a beer. By 10, 11 a.m. you're drinking a couple beers. It's a lot of fun. It's just a good time. And there goes a Lowell Devils jersey walking by outside. Wow,
that's old school.
That's going back a few years.
That's
Lowell
old school.
Devils.
I love the Albany River Rats. That's pretty old school. You can even say the Binghamton Devils is a little old school.
It is.
Back in the day. All right, so I want to troll a little bit.
Yep.
I want to be a troll and ask that question. And again, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I've seen a couple blogs about Taylor Hall. What are your thoughts if the right situation happens on trade deadline? Would you entertain a Taylor Hall trade on trade deadline to help bolster up this team's offense?
That's a tough one. I think if it came for the right price and he was still playing well at the time, he could definitely be a good veteran presence to come in here. And towards the end of his career now, having not yet won it, he could really play his way into wanting to win the cup.
There's no pressure. It's not like what it was in 2018 when
he was everything.
Yeah, Joshua Harris. I mean, you're coming off a Hart Trophy win. You're the league's most valuable player. Joshua Harris and David Blitzer were on the full court press.
Yep.
Going up to Toronto, see the Toronto Raptors and sitting front row seats for an NBA game in the playoffs and wanting Taylor Hall. At the end of the day, they weren't going to take his contract demands and shenanigans, but at the same time, at the time, did Taylor Hall want to be here? A lot has happened since he's been traded. I think a lot of time has gone by. I think time heals. Maybe there were old wounds there.
And maturity.
Yeah.
And maturity with him as well. If it was for the right price and he was coming in to win the cup, like, this would be his opportunity. You know, it would just have to see is the one thing with Fitzgerald, though, in a situation like this is if he's going to even consider that, it'll start a long time before to make sure that he would fit into this locker room with this group.
Yep.
So you know that if, let's say, it does happen, that the due diligence has been done.
Yeah.
In order to make sure that Taylor Hall will fit with this team.
Okay. Fair enough.
And it could also be a good way to, you know, kind of right the wrongs of the past, in a sense.
Yep.
And for Taylor Hall to come in and finish what he started here and to show that he could win. You know, that was a big trade. That was one of those, when we traded for him, we were the talk of the league, which for us at the time was an odd thing.
Yeah.
Like, we were hardly ever the talk of the league. You know, we won all those cups in the early 2000s, mid-90s, or early 2000s, and even still, we weren't really the talk of the league. From then on out, you know, that trade was like the huge news of the day until like an hour or two later when it broke that it was the Shea Weber, Piqué Subban swap.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, we went from the talk of the league to that took over for us. You know, that and the Kovalchuk deal when Kovalchuk came here, but we weren't really used to that. Now, you know, now we're back. You know, now we're really in that point of prominence with this team. But if Taylor Hall can come here and kind of close out a chapter, I think that would solidify his position. There's another Lowell Devils jersey.
Something's going on here.
Something's going on. But I really do think that would kind of close out a chapter, a positive chapter with a lot of the fans if he were to come here and, you know, we were able to win with him in the lineup.
I mean, sometimes the second tour of duty may work. I'm not a big fan of them. Also, happy birthday to Lexi. That's Matt's daughter.
Nice.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Lexi.
Yeah, happy birthday, Lexi. As he's texting me that nice birthday cake.
I love that cake.
Yeah.
Devil's logo right there on the birthday cake. I love it. That's a great way to have a cake.
But I have a question for you, Matt. Why isn't she at a Devils game today?
On her birthday.
Yeah, on her birthday.
Now you're putting undue pressure on him.
Yeah. That's what we do here. we put pressure on people. All right, let's get your predictions.
Yeah, let's start getting them in here.
Let's get them in here because we got some interesting predictions here. I'm looking on X right now.
All right. Yeah, we for everyone listening on YouTube chat, let's put some predictions on there. I know I see a lot of our regular listeners in there. Brooke is there, Max is there. Let's start getting some predictions to see how the Devils are going to do today in this game. This is a tough one, Sam. I'll kind of go with what I'm thinking for this. So, Devils are coming off that victory against the Kings, which the Kings were on a 6-game winning streak coming into here, and we stopped that. And I saw a stat yesterday, I think it was. There was another time that we stopped one of their streaks, too. This is one of those games where I think that the Devils should win and the Devils can win, and I think that they're going to win. With that being said, I think that the Devils are going to win today. We're going to win 4-2 against these Chicago Blackhawks. Again, Vinny needs to be here when we play the Chicago Blackhawks, being a Chicago native himself, but a New Jersey Devils fan. This is definitely one of those games that Vinny should be here. But let's start getting the rest of those predictions in here. Sam, what are your thoughts on predictions, or do you want me to read some of the ones that are in the chat?
Why don't you read them off, because I'm looking at all these.
You got a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
Producing and hosting all at the same time. Selecta Boy is with me, 4-2 Devils. AJ Visco of AJ Visco, attorney at law, is predicting he was going with a specific Sam Wu score, 7-1. 7-1. Let's see, Max. Oh, Max is going to up AJ Visco by 1 and go 7-2 Devils. Wimpy says 4-0
Such a
New
Price
Jersey.
is Right move.
I know it is. Is anybody going to bid $1? We have Wimpy with 4-0 New Jersey. Brooke Amanda is 5-2. We've got a Price is Right situation this year. Survey says 8-2 Devils. John is saying 4-1 Devils. Corbin is 5-0 Devils. So a shutout. I would love to see a Markstrom shutout. It's been a long time since I've seen a Devils shutout in person. So I'd be all good with Corbin's score of 5-0 Devils. And that's all the predictions we got so far here.
Well, Shorts, what's your prediction?
I already said it, 4-2.
Oh, sorry,
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention.
I know, you're doing a lot of stuff over here, producing and hosting all at the same time.
I'm also trying to stall as well.
I know you're trying to stall as well.
I'm trying to stall. I'm not going to tell you the reason why I'm stalling, but I'm stalling, and I'm stalling. How many more predictions are coming in?
There are none.
What about...
I read Corbin's. I read them all.
You read them all?
I read them all.
Oh.
Let's see.
I'm still thinking about my prediction.
You're still thinking about it because you're thinking about you're going to have like a 1,500 to 3 or something. You like to do those wild
I feel like this is a trap game.
How so?
It's the Blackhawks.
Okay.
You know, the Devils at home.
I know our home record's not that great, and it was really good to see us succeed here at home against the Kings. Just to see them win. That I feel like was the first win that I saw them do in person in well over a year on Thursday night. That was a ton of fun.
Mike says 6-2 Devils.
Okay.
Marshall, I wonder if that's Grant. 6-1 Devils. Brat hat trick. The law offices of AJ Visco. Thank you. Says, come on, Max and Survey, throw down. The law offices of AJ Visco throwing down some cash, super chats to the Let's Go Devils podcast. Thank you to Wimpy and thank you to the law offices of AJ Visco.
Looks like Jay Snow in the YouTube chat is with you on thinking of potentially a trap game because he says the game worries him. So
yeah. Wimpy says Palat is contributing all we can ask for. You know, he can also contribute to this fine podcast with the super chat as well. You know, if he wants to help his public relations with us at least.
But before that, Mike said that he agreed with Survey, so I got to go back and see what Survey said. But it seems it took some time for Palat to reacclimate to line one. Vinny and I spoke about this because Vinny was not all about Palat being on the first line, and I basically made that pitch for Palat of why he's there, that defensive veteran stay-at-home presence on that top line, which I know that from Vinny was like impressed with my response to him and changed his mind. Even speaking to Brooke Amanda afterwards, she said that was one of the best things I've said on the podcast of all time. So
of all time. So that's right. Oh, look, there's a doggy out there.
What?
There's a dog out there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That was a big dog. Anyway, all right. So here's my prediction. I'm going to go with 7-3.
7-3 New Jersey Devils.
7-3.
So we had AJ said 7-1, Max said 7-2, Survey I think said 8-2. You're going 7-3.
Yeah, I'm kind of sort of doing the Price is Right strategy here. Somewhere within the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's fine. And that's one of the things that you kind of have to go towards the middle, but that's not a typical Sam Wu prediction. Usually you're like 10-0.
Yeah. Let's see here. Looking at my text. Up.
Okay.
So we're told that we need more super chats before we go.
There might be a couple things coming up.
Yeah.
Basically what we're saying.
Couple things coming up here on the. We might have to go to the top of the hour. I'm not sure. But this is what we do here live.
Yep.
Here at American Whiskey. But I'll tell you, the food was great this morning.
It was.
The breakfast,
They've
enjoyed the bacon.
Yeah, they got a great atmosphere today. You know, it was a little bit slow starting this morning. It was a little bit, it was a little quiet this morning when we first got here. And
just
that was fine.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know, as the morning went on, it started to fill in, and it's filled in really, really well here today. So I'm really kind of happy that we're we're able to be here early, that they were able to open early. They had the breakfast options for everyone. And if you've not eaten here, I would suggest eating an American Whiskey before and after the Devils game because it's safer. It's safer than eating inside a Prudential Center of recent times, even though you ate inside last game.
I did not eat anything last game.
No, it was online. You ate. I posted it online. You had the smash burger.
Somebody may have not seen that online post.
Well, it's out there now.
All right.
Sorry, Mrs. Wu. I
Yeah.
tried. I said, no, Sam, don't eat, and he didn't
No,
listen.
you didn't. You're like, eat that meat. Eat that meat. All right. All righty here. So let's see here.
Do we need a Sam Wu rant for today or what?
Yep.
What do we got here?
Actually, you know what?
What?
I'm just telling you.
So while Sam is responding to that text, make sure you come out to American Whiskey, next Saturday? And then especially for on the Monday game against the Rangers for our Festivus party.
Oh,
The
go to
23rd.
joinourcrew.com. If you joined joinourcrew.com, if you signed up, you would have gotten the email blast today.
Yep.
About what the breakfast looked like here at American Whiskey. I'm going to ask the YouTube Live right now. Did anybody get the email blast?
I would hope everyone did.
I hope it worked. Certainly a lot of people here.
Yeah, definitely. To answer Brooks' question in the chat, no, we had no fried food today. None of what we had was fried this morning.
No, it wasn't fried. It was sure yummy though.
It was a good breakfast, which is odd to come here. Normally it's all kind of like lunch, dinner food, but we had breakfast today.
Yeah.
Which was definitely a lot of fun.
Are you still hungry? I'm still hungry.
Of course you're hungry.
I'm always hungry.
I know.
This is stall tactics right now.
I know it's stall tactics, and I know that's what you're
Stall
doing.
stall tactics. Oh, well, you know what?
What?
Well, yeah, that's.
Yeah, I see. I see the
resemblance.
I do see the resemblance.
Yeah.
I see the resemblance.
Yeah, even the smile. I see the resemblance.
Except he's wearing the wrong colors.
You know what? Maybe we should talk to him right now. Not if we should talk to you right now. Should we not talk to you right now? We're not. All right, hold on a sec.
All right.
Look at. Hello there.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, you're on live air right now.
How's everyone doing? We got a crowded house, Chicago.
Wow.
Hey, live looking Chicago.
Live looking in Chicago.
Look at that.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the super chat, Marcus. Marcus Himmelstaub for the hot dog super chat. All right, well, that looks like a fun time. So we'll.
So they're walking in and
they're walking in. All right, so maybe we should explain to everybody what's happening right now. So it's Vinny's birthday, and it's a surprise birthday party.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is Vinny's brother, Joey. He happens to be a Bruins fan.
Yep.
And we're not going to hold that against him.
Not everyone's perfect, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
You're Vinny's brother, so it'll suffice.
So they're going to surprise him. It's a surprise party.
It is a surprise
Hey, how
party.
are there? Hopefully we didn't. Good. Hopefully we didn't blow the surprise birthday party.
Oh, I hope he's not watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, Katie's going to kill us.
Yeah. It is his 30th birthday.
Wow.
30.
Martin Brodeur birthday.
It's his Brodeur year.
Martin Brodeur.
It's his Brodeur year. Love
it. Wow. Well, wonderful.
I'm sure he's hoping for no more than a Devils win here at a Chicago Blackhawks hockey bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is he coming in right now? Should we pan in, or when is he coming in?
He'll be walking in. He's getting dropped off in an Uber any second now.
All right.
Oh, hopefully he's not watching.
Yeah, I hope he's not watching.
Hopefully he's not watching.
He probably would have texted us too if he was watching.
Yeah, he'd been like, "Oh,
hey!
Vinny! There we go.
There's our man, Vinny." Oh, here was our stall tag.
Wow.
Here was why we were stalling.
Because it's happy 30th birthday to Vinny Parisi.
Oh, live.
Live.
On Game Day Live.
They just surprised him, folks.
Oh.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
What's up there, Vinny?
Hey, Vinny, what's going on?
We're live.
He's shocked right now.
He is shocked.
I told him we're looking for a Devils win here in Chicago. Yeah. He's lost for words right now.
That's rare. That's a rarity.
Right now.
Oh, look, Vinny forgot his
When am I
headset
ever
again.
able to talk?
Yeah.
But right now I have nothing. Oh my god.
Turn the camera around. Turn the camera around.
He's gonna make his rounds now. So
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Crazy. Thank
Pan
you
out to the
guys.
crowd.
Wow.
Head out to the
Yep.
crowd, Joe.
Happy birthday, Vin.
Happy birthday, Vinny.
everyone give Vinny a round
Wow.
of applause.
Wow.
That's awesome.
They all love Vinny. They all love Vinny.
Look at this. In
Yeah.
a t-shirt jersey. Love it.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Go
you.
Devils.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, let's
Thank
go
you.
Devils.
All right. Thanks, Joey.
Later,
Yep,
Joey.
go Devils.
All right. Well, you got it live.
Vinny's birthday.
Vinny's surprise birthday party in Chicago before the Devils take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Vinny.
That's awesome.
And I'm glad we didn't blow the surprise because otherwise we would have got our butts kicked
Oh,
in.
Katie would have killed us.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to take risks there.
Yep.
Anyway.
I love all the happy birthdays. I'm going to screen cap the chat with everyone saying happy birthday to Vinny. This is great. This is what we do in the Let's Go Devils podcast. We're fans, we're friends,
Yes.
and we all love this team, and that's exactly why.
Absolutely.
You know, and this is great stuff. This has been a wonderful journey. We're going to keep going.
Yep.
We'll be here at American Whiskey again after the game today
Yes.
for Devils After Dark. So come on back, have a beer. Hopefully it's another fun atmosphere like it was the other day.
Yep.
We'll be here next Saturday live at American Whiskey again for another beer for breakfast.
Yep.
And then we'll be here on the 23rd.
You got a mouse in your pocket?
I'm gonna be here. You're gonna be at work. I
Yes.
have off,
Yeah, that's okay.
and I will be here.
This is why I should have. If I became a teacher, I would have be living the life.
No, you wouldn't.
I know.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
We've had these discussions. You
Yeah, I
know
know. Anyway, but we will have Devils After Dark after the game here at American Whiskey. At the conclusion of Devils Blackhawks, we might have a walkout.
We might.
Walkout. We're not talking about like a union strike walkout. No, we're talking about walking out of the building.
Yep.
After a Devils victory. So.
And people are starting to like the walkouts.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we should take it to the next level today.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
All right, we'll
take
figure
it
it
to
out.
the next level, the walkout, and also once again, thank you to Joey and Katie to making this happen.
Yes.
For our good friend Vinny Parisi, his 30th
His
birthday
Martin
party.
Brodeur year.
Yeah, his surprise birthday party. That was awesome. Vinny was eventually part of our day.
He was.
Yeah.
That's why he was on assignment.
Yep.
He was being surprised by his wonderful fiancee Katie for his birthday this today on Saturday.
Yeah, we
the
probably would have
Blackhawks.
gotten our invite rescinded to his wedding had we blown that surprise birthday party. But anyway, let's not talk about that.
Nope.
We're gonna get out of here.
Let's go.
Hit the music.
Let's watch the Devils game.
Yeah. So we'll be back live after the game. Want to thank all those that gave super chats. Marcus, we got Wimpy,
AJ.
we got AJ Visco. Thank you. Hoping for a Devils victory. Remember, go to joinourcrew.com and sign up. That's right. The Tomahawk and Scalp the Blackhawks is what Max says. Till next time, let's go Devils.